What's going on, everybody? Commander RestlessCorpse here, back with Elite Dangerous, and if you can see right behind me, it may look familiar, but it's not. Don't worry, I have found another one. Check it out. There's another tiny nebula, and at its core is another black hole. Now, based on all of the other tiny nebulas that I've found so far, I'm pretty damn sure this one's already going to be discovered by someone. But who knows? Let's see. Let's check it out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Friendship drive. Man, it's been a while since I've actually said that, but the friendship drive is charging. We're going to go to Hippie A, AOC BFA 1E2109. It's only actually 0.88 light years away, so I found a really cool system that was super close to it. But we're looking at a black hole, and it'd be really cool if it wasn't discovered, because I have found a black hole that was previously undiscovered, but I haven't found one in the middle of a tiny nebula. And it looks cool, like right off the bat, because it is kind of like just sitting there up against the galaxy and whatnot, but it was already discovered by Zenith, that bastard. And it's also the only thing here, which is kind of boring, but whatever. So I'm gonna pull away from it, because as you can see, we're super close. We're only 3 point something megameters away, and we don't want that to happen. we don't want to crash into it or anything. So we need to make another course. Now, before we do that, there are a few things. First of all, I have to set F. There's a lot of F's here. That's crazy. This place gives many F's. But I want to see how far away we are from home. We're 22,263 light years away. That is crazy. But let's see how far we are from the core. We're only 4,180 light years from the core. Now that's pretty damn awesome. Let's get rid of that F, because it's cluttering up my screen. And as you can see, there are no like O's or B's or any of this stuff around Sagittarius. It looks all lonely right there. I wish that I could check the system, because there's supposed to be, like, when I was researching, it says something about something called Source 2. Oh, that's cool. Like, it's right the hell there, man. We are so close. So close that we're actually able to see the core and our system in the same screen. You know, not zoomed all super far out. So while we're here, we need to plot a new course. So let's take a look at where we are. We gotta get back up there. There we go. I think that's right. Ah, close enough. So, turning toward the core, as usual, it looks like there's a big star kind of in front of us. So let's check that out. I could have been wrong about that. You know, it plays tricks on you, man. Oh, there's one. That's probably super damn far away, though. What are you? Oh, it's only 413 light years away, so we can do that. And, interestingly enough... Oh, that wasn't even the correct... Okay. Okay, guy. Wait, that's further? No, it's not. Oh, that one was so quick. This one was taking forever. I can't believe how quick that was. All right, so people have said in the comments in the last video that because of the density of the stars or the star systems in this area, like close to the core, it takes a ridiculous amount of time to plot. And when we get into the core or close to the core, I should plot one system away every time. So just like create my path as I go. Now I hesitate to do that while I'm recording, just because that means going into the system or the galaxy map a lot, and you know, it's going to take time away from the video, but I might have to, considering how long these take to plot. Now, it's weird that this one was instant, but this one is not. I probably should have just went ahead with this, and then when I got to it, made the one jump there. But it shouldn't be too many. Look, see, we've got this guy up here. These guys are a little bit further away than they look. Let's see what we've got going on over here while it's plotting. What are you, sir? It's a black hole. Huh. I wonder if we should go to that instead. Like, this is straight toward the core. But, well, I'll tell you what. If that's a black hole, that is not a black hole. I was going to say, if all three of these are black holes, then maybe we should think about going that way instead. But it doesn't look like they are. It's just one black hole and two O's. Nah. Not worth the detour. Alright, so we're all plotted. And we are going toward this B here. It is a B, right? I'm not... Okay. Is there anything else in that? Can we see that? Yeah, there's a bunch of B's. 3 B's and a T, which means there might actually be planets and stuff that we can check out. So we're going to go to that. So far, in this area, all of these big stars have been... Whoa. Oh, yeah, because I'm in it. Okay, I was going to say, wow, that got really big. So far, all of the big stars that I found in this area, this close to the core, have been discovered. So our luck has run out, finally. And, oh, man, it makes the ship like a really cool color. Let's check that out. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This Martin Scorsese shot right here. So looking at this, I'm going pretty fast and Super Cruise, but my thrusters are off. So that like kind of gives you an idea of how the FSD drive works. It's not actually using the thrusters, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember the exact science behind it, but FSD is different than like using your thrusters. As a matter of fact, I believe the ship itself, if what I remember about the frameshift drive is correct, the ship itself is actually just sitting there in space, and the little bubble of space that I'm in is being propelled by the FSD through space, and that's how you get around the whole relativity thing, because I'm moving faster than the speed of light. Oh, when you come out of the classified camera, it powers you down. But because I'm moving faster than light, and the theory of relativity says that when you get to the speed of light, time stops for you. Because I'm not actually moving through space, space itself is moving with me. It gets around that, and time doesn't change, and you know, you can all that good stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I've been talking a little bit longer than I thought I was going to talk in this opening, so I'll tell you what, guys, I will let you know if I find something awesome, as usual. I'll see you in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are one jump away from the big star. I believe it was a B, and there's like 3 B's and a T, whatever. It was 18 jumps, maybe? 18 jumps or 17 jumps, something like that, and it was some of the most boring 18 or 17 jumps I've ever done. The only thing I found was a single water world. I did scan up like 1 or 2 high metal content worlds in that same system, but everything else has just been stars or rocks. Not even any ice. Like, I didn't see any T stars or anything like that. It was all K's and M's and nothing. So, like, I'll give you a taste. Well, I mean, this one has some gas giants, but the other ones, I promise you, did not. They were all rocks or nothing. And asteroid belts and things. But we're jumping into it. And because I have a good amount of time, when we get here, we're going to check the system out, and then we're just going to keep going, guys, because we're on the home stretch to Sagittarius A, and I cannot wait to get there. So what we're going to do is when we get here, depending on how interesting this system is, I mean, there might be some really cool stuff that'll take up the next 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something talking about, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But we'll see. Also, it'd be nice if it wasn't discovered yet. Look at this guy. I love these things, man. It's too bad it's not spinning. There are 20 things here, so we'll see. What do you have for me, sir? Absalon, you bastard. What are you? You are, whoops, too far. You are a rock. All right, 3 B's and a T, and then a couple extra T's is what we've got going on there. But there's nothing important here, so we're going to move on. So let's go check out the map here. I want to see if scanning it actually added, yeah, it added a couple more T's. All right, so once again, turn toward the core. Now here's the deal, like, we're basically in the core here. I don't know if you can see that because it's really hard to see while it's moving. But when I'm out here and I look around, let's find the galactic plane here. Where are you, buddy? You gotta be around here somewhere. Why are you doing this to me? There it is. It still looks like it's like... You would think that it would be all the way around. It should be like... Oh, it is really long. Maybe it is all the way around. Maybe I am talking out of my ass and don't know what I am talking about. Okay, so proven wrong. I was going to say it still looks like I'm really super far away from it, but apparently because I am in the middle of it, you can see it all the way around. Although, let's see. There it is going through the star. It should come out the other side. And there it is. So yeah, alright. So wherever we look, we can see. So that's cool. That means that we are in it. But there is one thing that I was thinking about. So if we go into the core here. So when you zoom way out, I was assuming that the color, like the bright color all around here, was because there are so many big stars that it, you know, like a Monet painting, you know? Unfortunately, when you get into the core here, you can see that that is not the case. It's just a haze. Like, I'm wondering what the hell is making that haze. Now, I do have kind of a theory, and I think it is the sheer number of these stars are making that haze. Now, obviously, it doesn't look, you know, like that. But when you zoom out and you think about, like, it's that many. I mean, it's very dense, you know. When you zoom out, I would assume that it's because there are so many of those packed tightly together that it's making that color. Even though you can't see them on this map because they're not big stars. They're all there, you know what I mean? So that's probably it. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a new course. And to do that, we're going to have to click on where we are because I don't remember. Alright, cool. So, once again, we're going to turn toward the core. About right meow. Zoom back in. And find ourselves a big star. If we can't find a big star, we're just going to have to pick a rando star. Yeah, we're not close to any big stars at all, really. It looks like the next closest one would be over here, but that is out of the way. What are you? What about you? I think you're out of the way, though. What are you, sir? Must be a protostar. Yep. It's a T-Tari. Not worth it, to be honest. So, the next closest big star from where we are that is going toward where we want to go would be like this guy. Yeah? Whoa, too far. What are you, sir? You are probably another T-Tari or a Herbig. It's a T-Tari. So, I mean, we're gonna start making our way toward that guy, but I really wanna see what's going on with this guy too. I don't think I found one this color yet, and it's probably a black hole or a neutron star. Neutron star. So obviously I can't plot a course there because it is 1,055, and you can only plot up to 1,000 light years. So I guess that's still like it's a little off course, but it's still toward there. So we're gonna start making our way that way. So what I'm gonna do is just plot a rando star. Let's get back to where we are. Whoa, too far. There? Yeah? Yes? Alright. I want to plot a rando star about right meow. And we're going to jump to this guy. Shouldn't be too many jumps. Oh, that was instant. Excellent. Shouldn't be too many jumps, but I do want to talk about something that I did see that I just remembered. Well, I didn't just remember. I remembered it while I was making my my jumps. But I saw today on Reddit that the 13th Legion has created a combat school type thing, which I think is really cool. Because remember, I've talked about how I in the interest of getting into my piracy and stuff like that, that I am inevitably going to be doing. Although, the more I think about it and the more I see about the game and on Reddit and stuff like that, it might be very hard to do that because of all the combat logging and stuff like that. But whatever. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I've been saying that I'm going to need practice in combat. Now, the CQC stuff that I did was actually pretty fun, and I learned a little bit about that. But unfortunately, the ships that I'll be using for piracy are not going to be nearly that agile and maneuverable. So it didn't really help as much as it should have. But I did get some valuable, like, I guess, experience in PvP. Although in the main game, it's going to be obviously way different because you won't be able to kill a ship with, like, 2.5 seconds of firing at it. So I think the combat school is really cool. Now, the problem with it is that apparently... Well, not apparently. I mean, it is the case. You have to join the 13th Legion. Like, it said that once the course is complete, and they're going to, like, the guy that wrote up the post talked about all the different things that they'd be teaching you with, like, live combat drills and things like that. There are a lot of gas giants here. And then there's this rocky body with a, or not rocky, but, you know, metal. I think this thing, is definitely close enough to... Oh, I might be able to get a cool screenshot from that one, too. Yeah, anyway, they were talking about all the cool stuff that they're going to teach you to make you an excellent pilot. Live combat drills, things like that. And for your final exam, you have to take on, like, 3 dudes in succession or whatever. That's all well and good, but it also said that at the end of the course, you will be a full member of the 13th Legion. Now, here's the deal. I would love to do, like, a combat training type of thing with someone who is good at combat. Unfortunately, I don't want to join the 13th Legion. It has nothing against those guys. I don't know any of them. They may be great people. They're Empire, and I am Empire, which is good. But I don't want to join a faction. A player faction, at least not yet. Like, maybe at some point I will, but right now, like, I don't know enough about them to want to join one, and I'm not going to join one just so I can get combat training from one of them. So while it's a really cool concept and it's a really cool idea, and I appreciate that they're doing this to educate people in the ways of combat and whatnot, I don't know how good they are, but I would assume that, you know, every faction in the game, every player faction probably has some pretty damn good pilots in it, even if the majority of them may not be. I don't know. But again, I really appreciate that they're doing it, and I really appreciate that because let's take someone who knows that they're no good at combat, right? I saw another star here. Where did it go? Oh, it's behind this one. Okay. Let's take somebody who knows that they're not good at combat. And then let's take the fact that in open, combat is a very real possibility because you could be interdicted by somebody who just wants to kill you or wants to steal your stuff. So if somebody is a self-proclaimed combat idiot... Oh, this line is really close. Maybe they don't want to play in open at all because of that, you know? So educating people in the ways of combat and giving them a fighting chance might get more people to play in open, because if they think that they have a chance and it's not just going to be a slaughter, they might actually chance it and get out there and play in open. And the goal, for me anyway, the goal would be to get more people playing in open, to get this galaxy, or at least a playable bubble, populated, because that's why we play games online, to interact and play with other people. So anything that will get people to actually play and open is cool in my book. Unfortunately, the caveat that you have to join the 13th Legion just kind of kills it for me, at least at this time. but it's something to think about. I just wanted to bring up that they're doing that. I know I don't have like a giant player base, so it's not like I'm advertising for them or anything. I don't know any of them. I haven't talked to any of them or anything like that. I'm just pointing out that they said that, and I thought it was, or that they created this thing, and I thought it was interesting and something I could talk about. In any case, we are going to be 3 jumps away from here, so barring anything awesome in this system, I might see you in a second. We'll see. Let me, nope, there's only one. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a second. So check this shit out, all right? They're like super close together. And the one I have targeted now is the moon of the other one. But when I was flying up to them, they look like they're exactly the same size. So I kind of want to look at the stats here. So we're looking at this one. And this one is 0.35 Earth masses. And then this one is 0.03. Okay, so I guess I just flew at it at an angle that was closer to the moon, which is really weird. But as I was flying up to the two, they looked like they were exactly the same size. It was ridiculous. But looking at like how far away they are, obviously we are 8 megameters away from this one and 0.14 light seconds away from that one. So I was thinking maybe because they looked really close together that I could try my flying from one to the other and without super cruise, but 0.14 light seconds would take absolutely forever without super cruise. Couple hours, not gonna do that. But it is still pretty cool that they're so close together, and that I guess I was wrong in the size of them, because they, like I said, they looked like they were so damn similar in size. But this one is 0.35, this one's 0.03, so obviously this one's way smaller. But anyway, look, I was gonna say that's all the time I've got, and it technically is, but we've only got one more jump. And I was gonna end it here because the next jump, remember, is just a rando star. It's not anything spectacular or you know, special in any way. It's just another star. It would just be the same as if I had plotted a course past it and was going right through it. But you know what? This has happened before where I wanted to end the video, but I made one more jump, and that's how we found our first Earth-like. So let's go see what's in this system. It might be something awesome. Who knows? That's just kind of the way things work. But listen, we'll do it here. So if you like this video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, I am Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Eject. 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 Eject.